Sitting here in my bedroom tonight, I've been thinking a lot about my dream last night, and then it had me thinking also about the god Hermes. Hypnosis is associated with sleep. He is the personification of sleep. And then you have Morpheus over dreams, but people really don't think about Hermes when it comes to sleep as well. And he is associated with sleep. And I was reading about that, and I was reading about it in the Britannica. I was just reading about how Hermes is a dream god. People don't think about it, or the average person doesn't, but the Greeks would offer Hermes a libation, an offering before bed. And reading that in the Britannica brought me back to Homer's The Odyssey, where I remembered reading this line from Book 7. Odysseus stepped quickly over the threshold into the palace. He found the Phaeacian lords and rulers pouring libations from their cups to Euskopos, Argifontes, Hermes, to whom by custom they poured libations last, when they turned their thoughts to their night's rest. And after reading that, I started doing that, trying to practice that when I go to bed. Always lighting my altar in the room and praying to Hermes and thanking him for the day and for the dreams and messages that I may receive. And there's a lot to be thankful for when it comes to dreams. And it makes sense when you think about it, since he is the one that guides us over so many thresholds and is a guide for so many things and is a messenger, and then some people say that we receive messages in our dreams. So it makes sense to know Hermes as a god of sleep, not just Hypnos or Morpheus, for example. All that to say that I am thankful sometimes for dreams, particularly last night. Those that have been with me for a long time know that my dad died a few years ago, and it's in dreams that I see Dad, such as last night, and I get to hear his voice again. And so I thank Hermes for dreams and the gods for those messages and dreams, even if they don't mean anything, if it is just a dream. At least I thank Hermes. Because of dreams, I can still hear my dad, and I'll never forget his voice.